So we had to clear off the table for part 3 of Yogi's Toy and Diecast show. Just got a couple things sitting up here right now. We're going to get right into it. So I'm just going to grab bags right now, so I don't even know what order I'm going in. This is cool. This is a Braille Racer from Twin Mill, Hot Wheels Braille Racer Twin Mill, Experimotors. New for 23, so it's brand new this year. National Federation of the Blind. The package is Braille. This probably says something to the extent, I should have looked this up first. Should have probably said Hot Wheels Braille Racer up here and then Twin Mill. HW Braille Racer Twin Mill. I don't know. It's got Braille on the bottom. And if you look through the Braille package, it's got Braille on the body of the car. Got Braille on the back. Obviously, you're not going to open this one up because part of the Braille is on the package. Now, even though they had to recast Twin Mill for the Braille, it doesn't say Braille Racer. It just says Twin Mill for the copyright stuff. One side says Twin and the other side says Mill. And then this talks about the original Twin Mill other than the fact that it's Braille. So, I like the idea of it. I thought it was cool, even though I can't read it. This is really neat. This is a 1988 Jeep Wagoneer from Hot Wheels the 80s. And I think I'm going to open this one up. I'm hesitant to open it up, but I think I will. Really nice, pretty paint job on this one. And other than it, obviously it's lifted, but it doesn't have too much extra crap on it that Hot Wheels could have done with it. It has some off-road rally lights, a winch, and a light bar on the top. And I think these are spotlights, but it doesn't have so much extra crap that, you know, it looks silly. It's just an off-roader truck. It looks cool. 88 Jeep Wagoneer. Got the black and gray divided by a red pinstripe. Black interior. Actually, looks pretty detailed interior. Got a post running through there. Looks like it has a load in the back. There's a spare tire in the back around the post in place of back seats. Got lights and winch, as I mentioned. Nice little one. Just came out of the package, but sometimes they still don't roll good. That one rolls real good. Got a little clear rubber band from our last video. Also Hot Wheels the 80s. 1980 El Camino. This is a Super Sport. I like this casting. This is significantly better than the other version of this casting I have, which is the Art Cars series, which had funny wheels and the pink windshield. This actually has a realistic paint job on it. Metallic blue. Has some sets of 3 aqua pinstripes. Also on the side. Got the silver on the lower part of the body and fender flares, just trim around the fenders. Fender edging, I think that's called. El Camino Super Sport, retro slots, wheels, Hot Wheels badge. Nothing on the tailgate. Black plastic bed. Same stuff on this side. Plastic gray base. If you paint in the lights, it's detailed. It's got the grill and the lights and everything. Clear windshield and black interior. Not going to open this one up. I would love to open this up, but I don't have another one. This is from Jurassic World Dominion. You remember the opening scene? I think it was the opening scene, or it was close to the beginning. They were in that Ford panel van that sounded like it had the exhaust cut off of it. And the moment that I saw that van, even though it's just a plain, it's actually white. I'm not sure why it's tan on this model, but even though it's just a plain van, I thought, I wonder who's going to make a casting of that. You know, I thought maybe Greenlight in their Hollywood series, but Matchbox did it. Ford panel van. Just barely fits in the blister that they've got it in. It's even sitting at a funny angle. It's got the dirt and the scratches and whatnot all over it. The one in the movie I don't think had a light bar on it, but Matchbox's panel van casting happens to, so. Kroger sells a lot of these Jurassic World series, so hopefully they've got another one of these vans, because I'd like to open one. Moving right along. We went from brand new stuff to old stuff. Or older stuff. We're gonna look at this first. This was $1. This is the 1980 Winston Cup champion, Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt, 1951 to 2001, when he passed away in a NASCAR accident. Has a certificate, if I can get it out, a certificate of authenticity for the trading card. I thought that was cool. This is probably worth $1 matched up with this card. Does the card number match? The card didn't have a number on it. Now I've done it. There we go. Come on. I thought it was cool that all that paperwork was in there with it. Especially for $1. There we go. Now it's all in there. Now I just have to get... I'm sure this is real entertaining for you guys to watch. Here, I'll just fix it later. How about that? Because you guys saw it already. There's the back. You can hang this thing on the wall. Nice little plaque. 1993 edition, 1/87th scale, rubber tired Kenworth semi-truck for Ernie Irvan and his Kodak Gold film. So this was Ernie Irvan before the Skittles Pontiac. There's the bottom of the box. Other side of the box also has a window to view this thing. Looks like it's been opened before because the tape's cut. I did not cut the tape. This thing is made by Racing Champions. Ooh, wow, it came right out there. So this is a nice version of this Kenworth truck here. Got rubber tires on it. All the way around it, Goodyears. Morgan McClure Motorsports. Obviously none of the stacks are broke because it's been in the package for 20 or 30 years. They got the gold metallic for the Kodak Gold. Trying to get the light to reflect on it. There's the back. Normally these open up. Yep, that opens up for a micro machine. Can't put a normal die cast in there. There's the other side, just like the other side. Rubber tires here again. So I really like that. I thought that was cool. And I like that it still had its box and everything with it. That was only $1. Which I was quite surprised that he was selling these trucks for $1. Probably should have bought another one, but I didn't. So we'll just set that up there and keep going. This feels like a bunch of loose cars. and a target bag. So these are all newer cars, for the most part. Let's start off with my favorite one here. This is a Hot Wheels Studebaker Avanti, 1963. Has the die-cast base. I think I've got this in the package on the wall over there, and I didn't look at it before the video. Last year at the toy show, I bought one of these from Yogi, and it's still in the package. And it seems to me this is a treasure hunt, and I think, oh, it's got a TH on it right there. That's why it has a metal base. That's probably why it has white walls too. But I've always wanted to find another one because I wanted one out of the package. So now we can look at it up close. Got the headlights, got the Avanti badge. The badges are hard to see on the gold, but they are nice. There's our treasure hunt logo. Got a Studebaker S, the lazy S, as they say. Studebaker. Got your lights painted in there. Nice white interior in this car. I didn't even know this was a casting that Hot Wheels had until I bought that one from Yogi. And it's several years old, you know. I mean, that's not a new casting. It doesn't have a year on it, but from like 2010 or something like that. Here's a new casting. Ram Rebel, crew cab, short bed, muddy tires, 2020 Ram 1500 Rebel, sunroof, nice detailed tail lights. The Ram is cast into the tailgate. Got the headlights and the grille. We have a Hot Wheels Mario go-kart. I don't know why I bought this. I just liked it and I didn't have one, so I bought it. It's also a new casting, 2020. This is called the Standard Kart. I figured it'd say Mario somewhere on there. I mean, obviously it says Nintendo, but I figured this would say Mario Kart or something. I don't know. This is supposed to have a character on it. I would assume Mario would supposed to be on this car. He's not there. We have a close to plum crazy purple Charger. 2018 Dodge Charger. Lights detailed, tail lights detailed, plum crazy on the license plate there. Black interior and black chrome wheels. Baja Blazers. This is the Big Air Bel Air. That's what this was called, because it's a 55 Chevy Bel Air Baja vehicle. It's got a little jerry can sticking out of the trunk. Got a spare tire in there. No windows. Chevrolet badge. BF Goodrich. Chevrolet Castrol. B&M. Hot Wheels. Muddy tires. Push bar. Light bar. More light bar. Hot Wheels Racing Team 87 Dodge D100. Didn't know they had a Team Hot Wheels version of this truck. I like to collect the Team Hot Wheels trucks, or vehicles, so I picked that one up. Matchbox Ford Bronco Sport in a light blue. I've got one of these in a red. A lot of these were power grabs, but I can't say if this was or not. It's got all the lights and badges and everything painted in on it. Black interior, plastic base, 21 Ford Bronco. Little Ford Maverick action here. Ford Capri. 1970 Ford Capri. I think my grandma said she had one of these. Black grille, white headlights, Ford letters. Yeah, the mirrors are not in the right place for a Maverick. They'd be out here on the fenders. Rally stripes, but just on the hood. Black wheels, gray interior. Ford Taurus police car. It's almost an unmarked police car, except it has a light bar and a push bar on the front. It's a nice detailed grille, though. Clearly legible Ford badge. Nice headlights on this one. I wonder if this was maybe in some type of special series instead of just a mainline thing. Got your lights in there, tail lights. Got your Taurus badge on the trunk. Ford. If I remember right, the badge on the right side of the trunk is a flex fuel badge or something of that sort. There's the inside. 2000, well, that's newer than 2010 Taurus, but copyright of 2010. Ford Police Interceptor. I just really like this this car here. 53. I didn't want to say what year it was yet. 53 Buick Skylark. Very nice. Black. Got all the chrome trim on there. This would be a cool one to have in red. It would look like the Stuart Little car, if you've seen that movie. And then this is the car that's an imitation of a Charger. And I don't remember what it's called. It's called Tony's Car. I knew it had a silly name to it. Tony's Car, Hot Wheels. This is the first edition of it with the black chrome base. The clear shaker hood. Purple interior. We'll keep on moving here. I finally bought a garage to put all my stuff in. Only trouble is it's only going to fit one Models of Yesteryear car. This is a mini mite garage for a 1914 Mercer. It has windows on two sides of it, a skylight roof, and a sign on the other side. Mini mite made in Hong Kong. Door opens up. It comes with a plastic 1914 Mercer. Very cheap little car, but I do like the car. It for as cheap as it is, it's not a horrible little casting, because this is kind of an unusual car to have a casting of. It's got your spare tires, got your seats, got your steering wheel. The garage is going to go down in my little city, which means the Mercer will have to go up on the shelf so it doesn't get broke, because this plastic is old and very fragile. I would guess that's from the 80s. I don't know. You can see that fits in there good. This is close enough to a Models of Yesteryear. It's a Lido. Do they fit? Ooh, they just barely fit. Fit in there real good, though. Cool. Always buy something from that guy. And I saw the garage. And so I finally thought, yeah, that's what I'm going to buy from him this year. Two loose cars here. First one's a Majorette Ford cab-over truck. I'm trying to get the tag off of this, the string off of this other one here, but I won't worry about it. GMC refrigerator truck from Lesney. GMC cab. I don't really think they used this cab for anything other than the refrigerator truck. They had one the cab tilted forward. It was different casting though. It was a dump truck. Number 44 refrigerator truck. This one still has its door, or possibly a remanufactured door. It doesn't look like the original. It looks like the original door, but the plastic's not right. But I don't care, it's got a door on it. I've got several of those that don't have doors on them. I wish this wasn't so chipped up because I like the paint job that's on it. And I suppose I could try to replicate that, but it wouldn't come out right. Majorette, made in France. About all she says. We've got a leaf spring broke on one side, but it still rolls. Needs to have the stack straightened up on it. Probably had an aerodynamic type of wing on the top. Although, if you're driving a cab over, aerodynamics is nothing of your concern. Nice Ford grill though, and lights. Got your horns up here. It's got nice seats in it. It's got a crack in the window. We can kind of see inside there. It's got the old style Dayton wheels, which that's a big part of why I like those Majorette semis. Most of them have the old Dayton wheels on them. Hey, I can compare. These are Dayton wheels. These are traditional split rim wheels. I like these. I just like the look of them better. This is unfortunately it has several drawings in it, but I didn't pay very much for it. This is the GMC 5 through 7000 series trucks. It's an order form magazine, promotional thing. Yeah, it's got some ink marks on it. People have drawn on it, which I wish I could find a clean one. But here's your GMC trucks. Based on the trucks, this truck has turn signals in the bumper, so this is from either 81 or 82. But I mean, you could see all the options that these trucks had. Different wheelbases, different engines, different components. The top kick was their diesel truck. And then that's the regular one. The top kick had a interesting grill on it. Still, these trucks must have been good because you still see a whole bunch of them on the road and on the farm, and still used by cities and companies and things like that. So that's probably the worst one of people drawing on it, but like I said, it was like $1 or something. So I had to have that. Gonna move on here. Yeah, I hope there wasn't anything super nice in here since I dropped the bag. We have one of the cleanest McDonald's Dodge Dakotas that I've ever seen. I don't see any paint chips on it. It's got a mark on the mirror and a little mark on the bumper, but there's no chips in this. Dodge Dakota 2002, made for McDonald's Corporation, Matchbox. Doesn't have the Marshall stickers on it, but other than that, it is complete, and a lot of times those Marshall stickers didn't get put on these. Still has its light bar. I was very surprised this was in a box of other vehicles. It's got a couple marks on it, which, since they're not chips, I might be able to get them off of there. I bought a green light that's been stepped on. These were probably in a $1 bucket. I'm not sure. I don't remember. This is a Greenlight 2008 Ford Crown Victoria. State Police. Looks like an Indiana State Police car, but I don't know what it is. Virginia. It's got real nice wheels on it. It's got a crack in the windshield, missing the light bar, and somebody wrote unit numbers on the top of it in a Sharpie. I don't know, maybe their parent or someone they knew was a state policeman and they wrote their numbers on there. I don't know. Anyhow, it's Greenlight, so it's got some detail. It's well made. I'm hoping that I can straighten out this axle and put these wheels back on it. That wheel is split, but if I get the axle straightened out, maybe I can glue that wheel back on the axle. Virginia license plate. So the only issue that I can't fix, other than it missing things, is the cracked windshield. But right now it just looks like a lot of the Crown Vics that the air ride has went bad on. Did I need another ambulance? No, but I kind of like this Ford Transit style of aerodynamic ambulance. I don't even like those vans, new transit vans, but I don't know. It looked good on this little toy. Matchbox ambulance, that's probably the name of this. Has the typical Matchbox grill that the armored vehicle, the police car, and apparently the ambulance all had in 2003. Just called Ambulance G12. And the Racing Champions Pontiac Collectors Club. This would be the Racing Champions Collectors Club charter member NASCAR here from 1991. When I got this car, I just saw it was the Collectors Club edition, and I thought, I need to have that. And then I liked it even more. I realized it was one of the old Pontiac Grand Prix NASCARs. So I liked it even more after that. So I thought that was pretty cool. And we're down to our last bag. We'll have one more video here for you guys. Just for the simple fact that I figured this video would get somewhat long. This here, once I get it out of the bag, looks kind of a silly package, but this is the Dream Scene Dream Machines package of 3 cars here. Here, I'll move my Bill Monroe's parking pass. Dream Machines 3-pack. We have the Lincoln Town Car with some very 90s graphics on it. We have the Corvette with more very 90s graphics. The convertible Corvette and the Isuzu. This one's not an Amigo, is it? I forget what this thing's called. Yeah, this is Amigo. With a pink tornado. So there they are. They all have graphics on the top as well as the sides. And probably out of the package, other than maybe the town car, I wouldn't have bought these. But I've never seen this set in the package. And that's the only reason I would have bought this set, was if it was in the package. Still has, see, these packages, it's got perforated punch outs on it, and you build the set. See, this here goes in here. Got a sign. Got a plant. This is from 1992. So yeah, this was basically, it's a big canopy type of deal for this here. And this plugs into here. I'm sorry, I told you wrong. This plugs into here, and this goes right here. You can find pictures of these things put together, but I wanted one in the package. Ford utility truck with a boat on the top, and I just happen to like the kind of, they're flames, but they're almost like waves. It's also a dump truck, because that was the other thing Matchbox used this casting for. Ford F-250 Super Duty with raft. And from the guys at Timber Wolf Racing, we got some things here. I only bought one thing from them, so this has more in it than just that. Got an old, I think it's a Tootsie toy. I'm going to pull these things out here. Alright. Let's look at this stuff first. Is it a Tootsie? Doesn't say. It might not be a Tootsie then. It's an old, I think it's die-cast. It's an old die-cast cab-over truck. Possibly Tootsie Toy, could possibly be a different company. It's missing a tire, but, obviously it's very old. It's probably from about the time that they had cab-over trucks that looked like this. Although, thank goodness the pillar in the real trucks wasn't that wide in the middle, or else there would have been a lot of accidents, because you don't want to look through a big blind spot like that. Probably a GMC cab over. It's kind of what that looks like to me. It was dark blue, like a navy blue, and you can almost haul a junk car on it. You can haul a car on it if it's not as big. And I'm hoping that I have a tire for this, but I don't know if I do. I just can't remember. So I will set that over there. Then I actually needed a gravity wagon that was broke because I didn't want to take one apart. So I got one. It still has the chute on it. All the plastic stuff's still there. And I can actually use this trailer tongue on something else. So this thing will help me in several ways on a custom. And it still has back wheels on it. You could actually still tow this as a gravity wagon trailer. You just couldn't realistically do that because grain, manure, and dirt weigh a lot. And corn weigh a lot. Corn is grain. And that's what people haul in these. Got a Buick badge. It still has the shields and things in it. So it's before 97, I think is right. It's probably a late 80s badge. Another indication is it's not a stick-on. It's got a rod on it. This is a cast piece. And the guy didn't even know this was in the box. He really liked that once once I dug that out. I wasn't sure he was going to let me buy it. This is made by Mattel. It says 1972 Mattel. It's a hot rod dual engine Conestoga wagon. I really like the movie Rango, and this just seems like something that would have been in Rango. This was actually made the same year as my Ford truck I've got sitting out in the driveway. So a lot older than the movie, but that's what it reminded me of. Hot Rod Conestoga wagon, micro machine, Hot Wheels. I needed a Walton's Edition 79 Ford truck. I did not pay $8 for it. I bought a bunch of stuff from this guy, so he gave me a deal. This has got the retro slots wheels. You notice that's what he did. I'm sorry, I just had a realization. The special edition not this one, but the other special edition Sam Walton truck, this one, minus the primer gray stuff, had real riders, and it had a special interior. And I was looking in the other haul video. This doesn't have the old Roy sitting in the dog box. This piece here and this interior are from a different truck than this paint job. That's why that's a different color red that insert is. Doesn't matter to anyone but me, but I figured it out. This is from the Walmart Museum. Sam Walton's truck in front of Walton's. I've got one of these hanging on the wall, but I wanted to open one up, so I'm going to see which card is in better shape before I open one. And then these three things, which I actually bought from Timberwolf Motorsport. And minus this one, which we'll look at in just a second. These I had when I was a little kid. I still have them, but I thought it was cool to see them in the package, so I bought them. 2004 first editions Cruise Fast Fuse. I always thought this was kind of a futuristic spaceship looking car. Got little bitty wheels on it. It was very pointy. I don't think they would make this car today because it's very pointy. I remember that from when I was little. Hot 100 Cruise. And the 2004 first edition's Dodge Tomahawk motorcycle. A lot nicer than mine. Mine came from the junkyard though. I didn't get mine new. I've got that one in that paint job. I've got that one in that paint job. If that was in color, I could tell you if I had that one in that paint job or not. Hey, guess what, guys? We've got only one more haul video, and it's just a big box of cars. So, like, comment, subscribe for more. Have a great day. I'll catch you in the next video. And we've got just one more Yogi's Toy Show 2023 haul video, and that'll be coming up next once we look at this one, which I forgot to do. Bywayman, which you guys know I really like that casting. Square body Chevy, first generation square body Chevy, round headlights. Got the American racing style wheels on it. We knock it down and rebuild it. Tony and Noah Construction Contractors. It's got a saw, a electrical plug, and a hammer. I just like the decals on that one. I've never actually even seen this one before. It says it's from 2000, copyright 2000, so that means this is probably from 2001. What does this say? That says 2001. Hey, look. There we go.